guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I went out to go see Aquaman 2 and it was kind of not what I expected. So I did see the first movie and the first Aquaman was pretty cool. It was pretty badass. And I kind of expected the same momentum with this one. It wasn't quite there. Now, it wasn't a horrible movie, but I wasn't wowed. I wasn't wowed. So of course, Jason Momoa did his thing as per the usual. Although in this movie, um, it it seemed like he had. I'm not even gonna say he had fun because you should have fun while you're working, right? But it almost had like some moments it had like a Disney-ish vibe to me. Disney-ish, yeah. I think that's kind of how I would put it, in my opinion. You know, when you see Disney movies, especially if it's a live action Disney movie, you got like these little hokey moments, little jokey moments, little crazy, kooky moments. And in some parts of this movie where he ended up going, it kind of felt like that. Kind of felt like that. I will say, you know, it was certain things that just didn't land with me. Like, I don't know if they had him. Okay, so I'm trying to not spoil anything. So you guys know how he was acting when he was in the last Fast movie. And he was like, it was just like over the top. This was kind of like that. It was a little over the top, but it was also I don't know. To me, in my opinion, if you didn't know that this was a DC movie, you'd probably think that this was a Disney movie. I'm not comparing the two. I'm just, it's like the tone of what it was for me. It was a little fun, hokey kind of. It wasn't the superhero-ish movie that you would expect it to be. Definitely wasn't like the first one. There was a fight scene in there where to me it was pretty good. There was some certain action moments where I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. But you know, for the most part, this movie was almost like less of a like badass hero movie and more of it was like a fun watch. Seemed to have been geared a little towards like a younger crowd. I think I just feel like it was a little watered down with jokes that didn't land for me. I just feel like he was a little over the top with his character. Now, if he was having fun with it, by all means, have fun at work. Great. But you know, there were moments where he was kind of interacting with certain people and he would say certain things that I know were supposed to be funny, but really didn't do anything for me. First of all, Nicole Kidman in this movie, she looks great. Absolutely great. Black Manta, he did a pretty, I forget his name. I think it's Yahya. I don't want to butcher his name. But he did a great job being a villain. He did a really, really good job being a villain. Hats off to him. He did a great job with Manta. Patrick Wilson, he did a good job at doing the side by side with Aquaman. Although I feel like he wasn't as hokey as Aquaman was. And of course, a lot of people were wondering whether Amber Heard was really in this or not. Y'all gonna be mad. You know, outside of, what happened with her legally. I think she did a good job playing her role in this movie. I think it was not too laid back, but laid back enough. Jason Momoa definitely took the cake on this one, of course. Um, the interaction with Aquaman and his son was cute. Um, it was kind of cool to see his son do a certain thing in this movie. It kind of made you like, oh, whoa, wow, okay. So the villains, of course, aside from Manta, is something else that you'll see in this movie where, again, it's a little scary looking, but horror movie-ish, but not scary. Um, but it was really interesting. The movie in itself, like the special effects and everything, were really, really cool. I think they did a great job with the way that the movie looks. It really did look really, really good. Certain parts looked, at one point you see them, in an area where it's icy, and in another part you see them in an area where it looks like rainforest-ish, and it looked beautiful, and it was really, really nicely put together. I feel like this movie has a message. I don't know if that's what their goal if that's what their goal is with this movie. I think climate change and things like that played a big role in this movie. um and you'll see why when you go watch it. But aside from all of that, I don't know, like, I didn't get the vibe that I got from the first one. The first one was badass. He did a great job, and it's not like he didn't do a great job. It was just, I feel like he was a little much with certain things, and it kind of, I was like, okay, or huh, like, I wasn't hysterically laughing. I wasn't at the edge of my seat. I wasn't, jumping up and down. I wasn't like, oh my god, like that was crazy. Like, I didn't get any of that. I was just watching the movie, enjoying the movie for what it was, and that was kind of pretty much it. There is a mid-credit scene. Stick around for it if you want to. I can't tell whether it means that there's going to be another one or not. You guys will have to go and determine that for yourself. But in my opinion, this movie gets a 2, maybe a 2.5 out of 5 toodles from me. It's not average. It's just below average to me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about it without spoiling anything. So, as always, please go watch the movie for yourself. Do not take my word for it. And when you do, come back here and let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed my review. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later. Toodles!